on my own, but I don't know why. You hit the road, but you don't realize I won't look back when you're around. I won't think twice when you're gone. Don't hesitate to call me back, 'cause I won't be there. I won't look back when you're around. I won't think twice when you're gone. Don't hesitate to call me back, 'cause I won't be there. I won't look back.
Hello, truckers, and good evening to all of those of you who are doing the STOBAT builds. So it's Trucking Tuesday, and we're doing STOBAT issue number 90, and this is Crafty Chris's channel. So I'm going to pass you over to Crafty Chris. Here we go.
Yeah, hi guys. Yeah, issue 90. We're moving on now, aren't we?
Yeah.
It's still bugging me that we're not putting wheels on, though. Want some wheels on.
We do want some wheels on, because it's
yeah.
looking down the road without any wheels. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And to do our chat this evening is, as always, the lovely Yorkshire Crafter, Julie. Hello.
Yeah, hello everyone. So yeah, I'll be reading out your lovely chat, and so yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Okay, thank you. We will do. So, and there we are. All three of us are on screen now. So, good evening, everybody. So, if you want to start off with the chat,
Yep.
I'll get cracking with the chat.
So first in we've got Mary. She says, "Good evening." So evening, Mary.
Hey, Mum.
Hi, Mum.
And then Mary says, "Evening, everyone in chat as well."
Hello, Mum.
And then we've got Darth saying, "Good evening, everyone." Evening, Darth.
Hey up, Darth.
Hi, Darth.
And we've got Mark's Mods. "Good evening, everybody." Hi, love.
Hi, Mark.
And we've got Dave Mark. "Good evening, everyone. Good luck with your build, Chris, and evening to Sir Dave and Julie." Evening, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
And Dave Mark says, "Good evening to Mary, to Darth, and to Mark." Mark says, "Evening, Dave Mark." And we've got Gillian. "Good evening, Chris, Dave, Julie, and everyone in the chat." Evening, Gillian.
Hey, Julian.
Hi, Gillian.
And we've got Lee. He says, "Hi, Chris. Have a good build." Hi, Lee.
Hey up, Lee.
Hi, Elaine.
And we've got Darth. "Got more wheels in the next batch."
Oh.
Tint wheels I want to get them put on.
Lee says hi to Mark. And Lee says hi, Julie. Hi, Lee. And we've got Steve131 saying, "Evening all." Evening, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
And Lee says hi to Steve. And that is chat for now.
Jolly good. Thank you very much for that, Julie. Right, okay. So we better have a look and see what bits we've got then for issue 90. This is issue 90 of Build the STOBAT, Moving the Nation. And here we go for issue 90. So let's bring the camera up for this time. And then we'll have a look at what bits we've got. I think I've got a doggy barking somewhere.
Sorry, that might be me. I'll just go shut the windows.
Oh, it's all right. It'll stop in a minute.
It's a big neighbour's dog.
It's all right. It'll stop in a minute. Okay, so issue 90, door frame and closure bars. Top and bottom bars of frame are fitted and closure bars are attached to the doors. Okay. So the parts supplied are 9001, right trailer door closure bar. Okay. And 9002, top of frame trailer door.
That one.
Top of frame of trailer door. Okay. And that's the silver one, yeah. And 9003 is the bottom frame of trailer door. 9003. That's the green one. 9004 is the left trailer door closure bar.
That one.
That one. And then we've got two lots of screws. We've got DP09 screws. And we've got 9 of them. So DP09, and then we've got 9 of them.
9.
And then we've got DP10s, and we've got 13 of them. So DP10s, and we've got 13 of them.
DP9 how many?
DP9, we've got 9 of them.
There ain't 9 in here.
And DP10s, we've got 13.
Yeah, there's a few of them.
I've just noticed that on the bag, it's got DD09.
3. There's 5.
Yeah, I've just noticed on the bag, it says DD09. And yet in the instructions, it says DP09. And in the instructions, it says DD09. At the end of the instructions, when it says 1 spare. So there's a bit of a mishmash of communication there. Never mind. Okay, so how many have you got?
5. And 2 from last week.
5, 6, 7. Okay, let's see how we go with them. We might have to find some more. So
I don't think we need them all.
There'll be DD09s.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Gonna say, let's have a little look then. So, step 1, assembling the door frame. So it says, take the left door assembly from issue 88. Identify 2 holes at the top of the side of the frame, 8802. Raised screw sockets on the end of the steel top frame, 9002, fit into the holes. Note that there is a recessed lip along the lower edge of part 9002, red arrow below. So you want the silver part, and you've got a recessed lip along the lower part of it, and I think you've positioned it right on your door, haven't you? Yeah. Okay. So step 2 says this shows the top of the bar fitted in place, and step 3 says fix in place with 2 DD09 screws. So while we're doing that, if you want to bring up the rest of the chat, please.
Yeah. Lisa's right there.
Oh, yeah.
And Steve says evening to Lee. Dave Mack says evening Gillian, Lee and Steve. Steve says at Dave Mack. Mark says hi Lee. And Steve says, that looks so good, Chris, with a thumbs up.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So you've got to fix that in place with 2 DD09 screws, is that correct?
Yeah.
You're still managing the second one.
Yeah,
Okay.
I took it out to oil it.
I was going to say, maybe need a bit of oil on some of these parts that are going into metal. Okay, so I think you're going to be ahead of me now by saying step 4, take the door frame bottom bar and fit the 2 raised screw sockets into the 2 holes at the bottom of the left-hand door frame. So you want the green bit now. The bottom of...
Confused as to which way this goes. That way, I think.
Okay, well, the sticking out bit looks as it's heading downwards.
Yeah, the older at the bottom.
Yeah. So it should fit in there nicely. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then we've got like a little recess for the bottom of the door to sit into.
Yeah.
It has, hasn't it? Okay. So it says fix in place with 2 DD09 screws. And that's step 5. So there is a little bit more chat, Jolie.
There is, yeah. So we've got Darth. It's going to be another heavy batch with 2 complete wheels and the first part of the chassis. Gillian says, good evening to Dave Mark. And Gillian says, good evening to Mark. And that is chat.
Thank you, Julie.
I'm actually finding this a lot easier than the doll's house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so step 6 then. Step 6 says take the right door from the previous issue and fit it over the top and bottom of the right side frame 89.2 against the top and bottom bars 90.2 and 90.3. So I'm pretty sure you know what you're doing on that score. And then step 7 says fit the parts of the frame together using 2 DD09 screws at the top left and 2 at the bottom right. So 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom, exactly the same as you did on the other side. So there is a little bit more chat, Julie.
There is, yeah. Mark says, evening, Gillian. And Steve says, at Mark's Mods and he's waving. And then we've got Lord Peter saying, hi, Chris, Dave S. and Julie. Hi, Peter.
Hello, Lord Peter.
Hiya, Peter. Have you had a good day spending?
I wish I could do that, but I can't. I can't.
I might just have a little look a bit later on. Try that one. A bit big. It's material and cross-stitch patterns and diamond painting patterns. The only thing I'm really interested in.
Yeah.
And I think I can only use so much material.
Yeah. That's it.
I'm interested in all sorts, and I think, no, I can't. Well, no, I can't. Right. Okay,
Excellent.
lovely. Looks lovely. Yeah. Okay, so are you happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's step 7 done then. So we're now turning the page on your magazine, and we're on page 6, and it is now fitting the closure bars. Okay, so we're going to be fitting the closure bars to the door fronts. Okay. So step 1 says position the right closure bar 9001 on the right hand door of the trailer 8901. Note that the lever goes at the bottom. A peg on the back of the lever fits into a hole in the right door arrow. So it'll fit into a little peg. And I think that's the wrong one you've got. You want the other one. That's the one.
Yeah.
On the right hand side, that's the one. Okay, and it should sit into a little hole.
Yeah.
Okay. So step 2 says the raised screw sockets on the brackets on the closure bar 9001 fit into holes in the door. The shaped ends of part 9001 fit between raised blocks on the top and bottom bars, arrows pointing, red arrows. Okay, so what it wants you to do now then, in step 3, it says turn the assembly over and fix each of the brackets on the closure bar in place with 2 DP10 screws circled. Do not over tighten the screws, and that's because they'll be going into plastic. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So you want 2 at the top, 2 in the middle, and 2 at the bottom. And as it says, do not over tighten the screws. Okay, there's a bit more chat, Julie.
There is. Mark says hi to Steve. Steve says, Lord Peter Webster, just wondering where you were, my lord. Peter says hi to Mary, to Darth, to Mark, to Steve, to Gillian, to Dave, Mac, and to Lee. Peter says, as usual, spent too much, lol.
Oh no.
Mark says hi to Peter. Gillian says hi to Peter. And Peter says, don't forget the like button, chatters. Yes, please.
Thank you, Peter.
And Darth says, this was easier to do than I thought. Yeah.
Okay.
And that is chat.
Thank you, Julie.
Well, they seem smaller than last week.
DP10, DP10s. And obviously it says don't over tighten them as well.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't had our tea yet. I forgot to put the oven on, so I might have to go slip away and put the oven on in a minute.
Yeah.
I've forgotten all about that.
Well, these only just gone, haven't they?
Yeah.
He comes to see us and goes off running.
Yeah. Yeah, went on a 3-mile run.
Wow.
It's actually quite easy to do out here because obviously you can walk for miles or run for miles without getting anywhere.
What is he doing? 6 mile,
10.
is it?
He's doing
thought it was-
10k. Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. He's going to be
Round
doing
York.
a 10k run round York. Yeah, which is, I don't know, about 7 mile or something, is it? Ten 10k round York.
He's starting to panic now.
Because it's getting closer, isn't it?
Yeah. Quite amazes me. At one time, if you'd have told him to go run down garden, he'd have complained.
Yeah, it would. Yeah. I'll just set you going on the other one, and then I'll go pop the oven on, I think.
You ain't got to put it on anywhere.
I know, but I'll get these instructions done for you. So you're working on the right one at the minute, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now you're happy with that? Oh, your camera's frozen.
Yeah.
It's been me. Okay, so step 4 then says similarly, position the left closure bar 9004 on the left door 8801. Check that the peg on the back of the lever fits into the hole in the arrow. And then it says turn the door over and fix the closure bar in place with 6 DP10 screws circled. Do not over tighten the screws. Okay, and I'm going to leave the chat to you, Julie.
Yep. I'll get this. Where we were. Yeah, that's where we are. So Dave Mack says evening to Peter. And then Peter says, lost track of buying online, got 10 orders on the way, Steve. Oh, wow, Peter. Steve says, Peter, all nice stuff, one hopes. I've got Horlix. Good evening. Sorry I'm late. What a day. Hope you're all okay. Hi, Horlix.
You're right.
Peter says it's all good for me. It's all good for me and others, Steve. LOL. Steve says at Horlix. Peter says hi, Alex. Horlix says hi, Steve. Dave Mack says hi, Alex. Horlix says hi, Peter. And then Darth says, while I painted the cab steps, I decided to put a dab of silver paint on the locating lugs for the door hinges. Oh, wow. And Gillian says, good evening, Horlicks. And that is chat caught up with.
Thank you, Julie. Yeah, hello, Horlicks. I was aware just putting the oven on. So, and yeah, I know you've had a terrible day. Let's hope it gets better. Can't be any worse, can it really? But goodness me, our little community, we keep getting problems to overcome, and goodness me. So we do have our fair share of bad luck, don't we?
Yes, we do.
And in fact, we have more than our fair share of bad luck in our little community here. So. They say that these things are sent to triers. I wish they'd clear off and try somebody else for a change.
Yes, true.
Well, I've done my good deed today.
Yeah.
I've signed up to the monthly lottery for, which I didn't even know there was, for the children's air ambulance at Doncaster.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
Marvellous. It's all fitted out with incubators and
Yeah.
I said, well, I always support the air ambulance. So he says, yeah, he said, the difference is, he said, they do roadside. He said, we do more hospital to hospital with kids.
Right.
And it's green, apparently. So he says, if you see a green one going over instead of a yellow, you'll know it's us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. So, now you got all them in, haven't you, Chris?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's completed work. Doors have been fitted to the frame and closure bars have been attached. So, well done.
That's good.
Looks amazing. Oh, ding, ding, ding. So now we're looking at what's coming next week then, aren't we? So
That's a lot of good.
what's that?
I was trying to set the bank up again. My iPad's been in for repair and everything's been wiped off it. And it's an hour and a half ago since I sent for a code for the bank and it's just come through.
Oh, goodness me. Right. So next week then. Okay, just over there.
The rear tail plate, license plate, reflector holders, central light lens, indicator light lenses and other lights and reflectors are supplied along with assorted screws.
Oh, lots of little bits next week. Lots of little bits. So yeah, oh goodness me, the chat's gone mad, Jolie, so you'll have to catch up with the chat a little bit. Thank you.
Yeah. So Mark says, I saw nothing I wanted reduced for Prime Days, so we'll have to leave it this time. Peter says, I have a gift to send to you, Alex. Hopefully cheers you up, bud. Oh, Peter.
Oh, that's so nice, Peter. Thank you.
Peter says, what was that, Mark? Horlix, bless Peter, there's no need to do that. Just one thing after another. Car went in for recall. That's the story. Then got stung with a bill for other work that needed with the suspension strut. Yes, that word. Strut.
Yeah.
Mark says, I was looking at a 4K camera, Peter. Peter says, nice job, Chris. Job's a good one, as usual. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gillian says, good show, a big thumbs up. Keep up the good work. Well done.
Thanks, Gillian.
Horlick says, blow after blow. Anyway, how is everyone?
Yeah.
Steve says,
Yeah,
yes.
we're all right.
Steve says, yes. Hats off, Chris. Excellent work.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Steve.
Mary says, good show. Well done all.
Thank you.
Horlick says, hi, Dave Mac. And then Peter says, I found most of my bargains on eBay. Not much took my eye on Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh,
I want to have a look at smartwatches later on.
Say again, Chris?
I want to have a look at smartwatches later on. I thought about getting one with a blood pressure meter on, seeing as mine's always sky high. But then I thought, No, I'll always be looking at it and know that my blood pressure's high, and then I'll panic about it, and then it'll go even higher.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'm going to go that way.
No. Have you seen them things that you can have on your arm? You know, you scan with your phone.
For diabetes.
Oh, is that? I thought that was blood pressure.
No.
Diabetes.
Diabetes. Horlix says, yes, we do. It seems relentless. And then Horlicks, I second that, Dave.
Yeah, we certainly have our fair share of things, don't we? Right, our picture's all back on camera again. There we are. And yeah, it just seems to be one thing after another. I think it goes a bit like that, doesn't it, in life? You know, once you get one thing, you end up with something else, and before you know it, you're feeling really down and fed up with things, and you know, you're almost saying, why me, aren't you? So
What do you mean? Is that normal? Isn't that normal?
well, I know exactly. So anyway, enough of the doldrums. Right, so that was a lovely issue, I think, doing them 2 doors, and that's pretty much more or less the back end of that trailer complete, isn't it? Because obviously that'll be the back end of the doors. And what on earth is that?
Don't know, I went by.
Something that's I don't know, the exhaust has fell off or wherever it was that went by. So not very often that something takes our notice round here, but when somebody's exhaust falls off,
Yeah.
I think it does, yeah. So
Oh,
anyway, yeah, or they're going the make, yeah, one of the two. Right, so that was a lovely issue. I enjoyed it as much as everybody else did, and yeah, I'll be hot on your tail and trying to catch you up, all you truckers, because I'm at 71 now, so I've got 71 to do, so I'm only like 19 issues behind you all now, so watch out, I'll be catching you. Okay. Right, so
back into it and you're enjoying it.
I am getting back into it. Yeah, I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a lot. Can't show you it because it's like just the other side of the computer, and so. But yeah, I'll be popping on at some point and saying, "Look, here it is. It is. You know, I've caught up or whatever." So, right. After this stream, then we have got Geordie Dave, Danno's Universe doing the Titanic, and I do believe that Yorkshire Crafter will be there too, and Horlix as well. So yeah, that's after this stream at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock for your viewing pleasure. So, and that's 8 o'clock tonight on Geordie Dave's and Danno's Universe's channel. So, and tomorrow evening at 8 p.m, that's Wednesday, we will be doing the MCC UK. So pop along, see what everybody's up to on the MCC UK tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. And other than that, I'm going to say my goodbyes. I'm going to say thank you ever so much for giving us some lovely chat this evening. And yeah, I've enjoyed it as much as what you guys have. So thank you very much, and thank you ever so much for keeping the chat nice and healthy and nice and kind and everything. So it's goodbye from me, and don't forget Geordie Dave at 8 o'clock this evening.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah. Right, I'll get these last bits of chat before I say my goodbyes. So we've got Dave Mack saying, well done, Chris. Great show. Big thumbs up.
Thank you.
Peter says, cracking job, Chris.
Thanks, Peter.
And then Darth, those doors weigh 17 ounces, so they're not light. The chassis should have some weight too. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. My God. Peter says, see you all next time. Take care all. You too, Peter.
You too, Peter. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so thank you for coming and supporting Chris tonight and all your lovely chat. And so, yeah, thank you very much for that. And I'll see you in about 25 minutes on the Titanic. So good night for now.
Thanks, Julie. Yeah, hopefully, Darth, when we get the wheels on it, we'll weigh a bit more.
Yeah.
I'm dreaming about putting wheels on. Right, guys, thanks for joining me again tonight. I'll see you again on Monday for the Doll's House. I'm looking forward to next week to do the next issue on this. Just getting settled into it and it'll end, won't it?
Yeah, that's the problem, yeah.
No matter, I'll have to add something else. And if Steve's still there, I've already done the Rope Master, Steve. I saw you suggested it in the chat last week.
She has, yeah.
Okay then, guys, stay safe, have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday for the Doll's House.
Okay, goodbye everyone.
Bye.